If you want to know my personal Marvel movie rankings from the best to the worst, make sure you stay tuned and watch this video all the way to the end. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Idris Module back with another video, man. As you guys can see from the title down below, today we are going to be ranking all 23 MCU movies from best to worst movie. This is something relatively new to my channel. I've never talked about like Marvel movies like that or comic book movies like that in my videos, but you feel me? Today I'm gonna have to bring my talent of being very knowledgeable in comic books and watching a lot of Marvel movies into my video, man. I'm gonna have to do, hey, clap it up, man. Today I'm bringing great talent into the camera. Today will go down as a great day in history. And yeah, man, it's pretty self-explanatory. We're just gonna be ranking all the Marvel movies from best to worst in chronological order of when they were released. So it's gonna be Iron Man 1 all the way to Spider-Man Far From Home. So that's about 11 years worth of movies. So we're gonna just basically rank them and see which one I personally think is the best. With that being said, we're gonna get straight into this video. I'm not gonna make it too long at all. Cap. So please stay around until the end so you guys can know my personal opinion and see how I rank these. Today's post notification shout out goes to Little Samuel. Thank you so much for turning on my post notifications. If one of you guys want to be the post notification shout out in one of my future videos, all you have to do is turn on all post notifications, and once you do that, comment done, D-O-N-E, down in the comment section down below, and you have a chance of being shouted out in one of my future videos. Alright, first up we have Iron Man 1. This is the first official MCU movie to ever come out. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little biased for Iron Man 1 because this is a very inspirational movie for me. It inspired me to want to be an engineer. It made me really want to be Iron Man. Like, as y'all can see from the picture back there, shout out my guy Lil Ricky Vert if you're watching this. If you're not, nah, I'm joking. So yeah, Iron Man 1, very inspirational movie. It's a great movie, I'm not gonna lie. To me, it's the best Iron Man movie to come out. So with that being said, I don't know, like, this is a very inspirational movie to me. It's very like near and dear to my heart. Without this movie, the MCU would not mean that much to me as it does now. So this is very near and dear to my heart, like I said. So it's gonna have to go at the A ranking because this movie was fire, no cap. Next movie we have is The Incredible Hulk, and yo, I'm just gonna say, yo, I really did like this movie as well. This movie was fire. And also, no hate against Mark Ruffalo, but I do not like you, Mark Ruffalo. I don't like you as the Hulk. I like you as a person, but I do not like you as Bruce Banner at all. Why would you take Edward Norton out? Like, that's freaking Tyler Durden, bro. Like, he's literally the living embodiment of Bruce Banner. Like, why would you take him out? I know they had a dispute and everything, but come on, they should have got him back, man. But now that we got Mark Ruffalo, who I don't really like that as the Hulk, and he stole my girlfriend Black Widow, so you know we definitely got beef. Like, come on, bro, I don't like that. But yeah, all jokes aside, man, The Incredible Hulk, I don't know where I would give it though. I'm thinking either between A or B. I'm not really too sure. Nah, I'm gonna have to give it a B. It was a good movie, but it's not as iconic as, come on, Iron Man 1. Come on, that was an iconic movie, man. Like, come on. Next movie we have is Iron Man 2. This was a pretty good movie as well. I don't think it was as good as Iron Man 1, but I like the fighting scenes and stuff like that. Like, it was, I believe it was Iron Man versus Whiplash. Yeah, it was a pretty good movie. It was nothing like too, I'd personally think they could have done better. It wasn't nothing too bad, but at the same time, it wasn't nothing like, oh my god, like, you know. So Iron Man 2, I'm gonna have to put that at the B category. Although I do like that movie, it's gonna have to go to the B category. Next up, we have Thor 1. Man, I'm not gonna lie, I did not like Thor 1. I did not like Thor 1, man. I did not like it. Like, the storyline, the plot, trash. I don't know, bro. I just didn't like the movie. Like, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Am I tweaking or not? I don't know. All the Thor movies are terrible to me except Ragnarok. That was the one good, actually good, not even decent, like good Thor movie. But Thor 1 definitely has to go to, let's see, Thor 1. I'm gonna have to give it a C. It wasn't that good a movie. I can't lie to you guys. It was not that good a movie. Next up we have Captain America: The First Avenger. Now this movie this was a good movie. Like, as far as origin stories go, this was a very, very fire movie. Then one thing as well I really liked about Captain America the First Avenger, I like the future scene. Like, after he was frozen for like 70 years in the ice, I like how they brought him into the future with Nick Fury and everything. So with all that being said, I'll say this is just as, it's a little lower than Iron Man 1, but I would give it the same ranking. So for that reason, I'm gonna have to give Captain America the First Avenger an A rating. Next up, we have The Avengers 2012. This is a classic movie. Like, it was classic, but one thing, I watched some scenes of it recently and I noticed one thing I really didn't like about the movie was I don't like how they weren't, like, the big fighting scene when they were fighting against the Chitauri, they weren't really like fighting together against one common threat. You feel me? Like, although the threat was Loki, but come on, it's Loki. He's no Ultron or Thanos, you feel me? I don't know, it was just something I didn't like about them not really like fighting together like that. We didn't really see any combos like that between them. It was a good movie nonetheless, but it's definitely not going on the S ranking. So I'm gonna have to put The Avengers 2012 in the A category because it was a good movie, but yeah, you know. Next up, we have Iron Man 3. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Iron Man 3, they could have done way, 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 way better. They had a bunch of... This movie had potential to be fire, but they just, like, disappointed me. I'm not gonna lie. The only thing I really, like, really liked about this movie is seeing all of Tony's suits. That's it. Besides that, I feel like they wasted the potential for this movie. The Mandarin was an actor, like...
Don't hurt the face, I'm an actor.
Bruh. Come on, bro, like... That was trash. Then they had Killian, all of it, bro. They just wasted this movie, I'm not gonna lie. So for that reason, I'm gonna have to put Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3, you're gonna have to go with Thor, bro. Sorry, Tony. You have to go with Thor. Where is it? Oh. Yeah, you have to go with Thor, man, because that was wasted potential right there. This movie could have been fire. Now, I also like the part where they made Pepper have powers, but still, they still wasted the potential of this movie being a great movie. Next up, we have Thor: The Dark World. I'm not gonna lie, man. This was probably the worst MCU movie of all time. I really hated this movie. Like, I barely finished it. I hated this movie so badly. And I have, maybe if I rewatch it now, I might think otherwise, but when I first seen it, man, with the Dark Elves, I hated this movie so bad. Like, this is when they was solidified, like, okay, I don't think any Thor movie is good, bro. Until Ragnarok came out and proved me wrong, but at this time, oh my god, I hated Thor movies so much. Because it was like, the first two was just terrible, bro. So yeah, Thor: The Dark World, I'm gonna have to give that the worst rating of all time, man. When I say trash, I'm comparing it to just movies in the MCU. Next up, we have the iconic Captain America, the Winter Soldier movie. This is one of the best MCU movies and one of the best movies in general of all time. This movie was just perfect. Like, best storyline, bro. Like, this had the perfect storyline for the title and everything. Like, I don't know how they could have made it better. The storyline was just fire. The action scenes were just crazy. The fighting, Cap versus Bucky. That was fire. When they was fighting on the shield helicarrier, it was just too fire, man. Yeah, this movie definitely, like, no doubt about it, going in the S ranking, because this movie was just too beastie, no cap. Like, it was just, this movie was too crazy. Like, what? This movie was like one of the best movies. I can't explain. Next up, we have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. I like this movie. This movie was a good movie, I'm not gonna lie. As where would I rank it though? What was going on in this movie again? Yeah, this is when they was fighting against Ronan the Accuser. I don't know, man. I don't know where I should rank this. I haven't watched this in a while, so my memory on it is kind of like, I don't really remember what happened too much, but from what I do remember, I'll rank it as a B. It was a solid movie, I'm not gonna lie. Next up, we have Avengers: Age of Ultron, and yo, this is the most slept on Avengers movie of all time. Like, I don't know why people underrate this movie so much. This movie was fire. Like, they was fighting against Ultron, all of that. Like 8 to 9 out of 10. Like, this was a good movie, but I'm just comparing it to like other Avengers movies. Ant-Man, you feel me? All Ant-Man movies, they're good. Like, there's no bad Ant-Man movie in my opinion, but they're all very like fun, like kiddish, more to the kid side than like really MCU related topics, if you guys know what I mean. Like, it's more for like kids not really teenagers or adults. It's kind of like on that kiddish level, but this movie was a good movie though. Ant-Man versus Yellow Jacket. Yeah, I'll give it a B ranking. I like the movie. I liked it. Next up, we have Captain America: Civil War. I'm not gonna lie, man. Yo, this was one of the best movies to like ever come out too. Like, just the like, come on, this is Civil War, heroes versus heroes. Like, it was just fire. Like, this is what Batman versus Superman on the DC side should have took note of when they were making their movie, because the way Marvel executed the Civil War was just perfect. Like, you feel me? This was a 10 out of 10 movie, so it's definitely going on the S ranking, man. I don't know what's going on. Like, all Captain America movies are fire. Next up, we have Doctor Strange. I love this movie, man. Doctor Strange, like, fire, very fire movie. Like, at the time, what made it even better is at the time there was not really any movie like Doctor Strange. Just the way it's just mind-bending, like 3D graphic effects, just special effects everywhere, walls twisting, buildings like doing 360, buildings doing backflips and stuff like that. It was just a crazy movie, like pushing people out their body, astral projections. Like, yo, this movie was it at the time, 2016. This movie was it. So, where should I rate it at? I won't give it an S. It wasn't that like, oh my god, but this movie was still, oh my god. I'm gonna give it an A. Next up, we have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I'm not gonna lie, man. Huge upgrade from Volume 1. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 was so fire. Oh my god, like, the plot and everything, they just made everything better. It was probably one of the best things they could have done, like making Star-Lord have powers, making Ego his father, making his father celestial, all of that. It just made the storyline like so fire. Like, the action scenes was crazy, the plot twist, oh my god, this movie was crazy. So yeah, with that, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna have to get an A, because this was like a 8.8 to like 9.3 out of 10 movie. This was a good movie, especially for the year it came out. There wasn't too many movies as good as this, so yeah, this movie definitely got it. Next up, we have Spider-Man Homecoming. And it's crazy, I was just watching this movie 2 days ago. When I first watched it though, I really like underestimated it. I didn't really like it like that, but then when I watched it again like recently, like 2 days ago, I was like, nah, this movie, I like the movie. The thing I didn't like about it though is I don't like how they deviated so much from the original comic. It made it feel like, damn, this is not really Spider-Man. The Tobey Maguire franchise, the Sam Raimi one, is like the best Spider-Man trilogy. It's not too similar to the comics, but it's similar enough to the comics where you get that, oh yeah, this is Spider-Man. I know this story, but I still don't know what's gonna happen. Spider-Man didn't even make his own Spider-Man suit. Like, bro, you're not even really Spider-Man then. Iron Man is Spider-Man because he made the Spider-Man suit. So I didn't like that. They should have made Peter make the original Spider-Man suit and made Iron Man just make the Iron Spider suit. Like, that makes so much more sense. Next up, we have Thor Ragnarok. Now, I was very proud when this movie came out. Very, very proud. I felt like a proud dad because they did. Yo, this movie was impeccable. They really went crazy with this movie. They did mad good with this movie. And it's just the best Thor movie to come out. It was one of the best MCU movies at the time too. It was funny, action scenes, telling storyline. Like, it was just a good movie. So with that being said, I'm gonna give it an A because they really outdid themselves with the Thor series in this movie. Next up, we have Black Panther. This is a very iconic movie. The storyline was just everything, man. The storyline was just crazy, for real. Storyline was crazy. The fighting scenes was crazy. Just the opening of Wakanda to the world was crazy, man. Him versus Killmonger. The ideals of it, like the modernism of it, the metaphorical symbols, the symbol. Yo, everything in this movie was just great. So I don't really know where to place it though in terms of the MCU like ranking. I'm thinking either S or A, but I'm not really too sure. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Does Black Panther deserve an S rating or an A rating? Nah, I'm gonna give it an A rating. It was a very great movie, but I'm gonna give it an A rating. Next up, we have Avengers Infinity War. Yo, y'all know what rating this is going into. Like, this is one of the best movies of all time. No cap. One of the best movies of all time. This movie was just... this movie was just fire, man. Like, I don't know what else to call it. This was just a fire movie. The fighting scenes, the storyline, how Thanos just, it killed everyone, bro. Like, this movie just made it seem like all hope was lost. And the storyline of it was just... So with that being said, y'all know where it's going to. The A list. Nah, it's going to the S list. If you disagree with me, don't even disagree with me. For real. Like, I don't want to see anyone in the comment section say Avengers Infinity War is not. No. S. One of the best movies of all time. Next up we have Ant-Man and the Wasp. This was a good movie too, but it's kind of like the original Ant-Man, where it's kind of like kiddish. I don't know, like, this movie was a good movie to watch, but it was nothing like, oh my god, it was nothing like that. But it was a good movie, but I'll give it the same ranking as the original Ant-Man movie, a B. Next up we have Captain Marvel. Oh my god, this was so much wasted potential, bro. I did not like this movie. I did not like it. The storyline was terrible to me. Why was the original Marvel a girl, a female? Not to, you feel me? Not any sexism, but I hate when movies deviate from the comics so much, like changing gender from a main character. Like, you could do that with minor characters, but I hate when they do it with like big characters or like characters that made the origin story. I don't know why they did all of that, but I'm gonna say, like, I was not a fan of this movie at all. Like, I doubt I will ever rewatch it. It just didn't leave a good taste in my mouth, if that makes sense. So yeah, Captain Marvel, I'm gonna have to give it a C. I didn't really like that movie. I'm not a fan of it. And yeah, man, that's it. For some reason, I forgot to rate Spider-Man Homecoming. I wanted to give it a B, but I just forgot to place it. So yeah, Spider-Man Homecoming gets a B. So next up, we have the greatest movie of all time. And when I say that, I mean it. Greatest movie of all time. If you disagree with me, yo, I'm dropping a nuke on your house. If don't even disagree with me. Don't disagree with this at all. This is the greatest movie of all time. Like I said, if you disagree with me, I'm dropping a nuclear bomb at your crib. Endgame, man. I don't even need to say anything on Endgame. It's self-explanatory. The greatest movie of all time. Definitely going on the S category. Matter of fact, this is disrespectful. Number 1, number 2, 3, and 4. Facts. But yeah, Endgame is just the best movie I ever watched. Like, for real, I'm not even saying that to hype it up or nothing, but legitly, that's the best movie I ever watched. That's my favorite movie of all time, and I doubt that will ever change unless they make like Avengers 5 or something, and it's just like super crazy that takes the spot. But as of now, that's like my favorite movie of all time, man. Last but not least, we have Spider-Man Far From Home. This movie, they did a very great job in this movie. I feel like it was a good step up. I feel like it was a big step up from the original Spider-Man Homecoming. Like, everything in this movie was just good. I felt Mysterio Illusions was just crazy. The fighting scenes, the action scenes in this was just super crazy. But yeah, this was a fire movie. Definitely a step up from Homecoming. So Homecoming is at B. I'm gonna have to give this a A category. Spider-Man Far From Home, this was a good movie, especially the fighting scenes. This movie was fire, man. But that's my ranking for all 23 MCU movies, man. Yup, that's all my rankings, man. I feel like it's a pretty good rank. I feel like I ranked it pretty good. Let me know if you guys have any other different opinions from what I posted. If anybody says anything about Endgame or Infinity War, I'm dropping a nuke on your crib once again. Let me know what y'all would have done instead. Let me know, you feel me? If you completely agree with me, then, you feel me? We lit. Just let me know in the comment section what you guys thought about my list. And yeah, that's really it for this video. If you guys want more videos like this, just let me know down in the comment section down below. I don't really do too many videos on like comic book movies or comic books in general, but I do know a lot about them. So if you guys want more content like this, just let me know in the comment section down below. I'll be more than happy to make more content like this. And yeah, that's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel because we're on the road to 10K, and most importantly, turn on all post notifications so you know when your boy's dropping these bangers, man. No cap. And without further ado, I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace.
Come on, that's got songs to play. Switch it up, Bruce Wayne. I got different designers, something different every day. Come on, that's got songs to play. Switch it up, Bruce Wayne. I got different designers, something different every day. Getting green like broccoli, I cop designer while I play. And my plug be finessing, cooking up like Joe. Now y'all wanna be my clones, cause I'm resurrecting, played out shit from the buff, from the bones. Now it's all up in your flesh, no bereft. I got lightning on my chest, add some water, amber and wrist, feeling